Tony, I want to raise the issue of the nearest school rule, which is something that was introduced a number of years ago, and it has a particular impact on people, on families living in rural parishes. And I know that Minister Halligan had a group set up to deal with this, but nothing has come of it. And it has a serious impact on many people living in rural areas. Now, I'll give you an example. In my area, the parish of Leitrim is quite a large parish with 47 town lands, and the school is smack in the middle of the parish. And there's a whole lot of families that live on the periphery, and they are entitled to a school bus, but not to the parish they live in. They have to go to the next parish. In fact, some of them have to go to Drumlish, which is in County Longford, in the next county, which is totally inappropriate. And I don't think, when this was introduced, it was considered the impact it would have on people living in rural areas. Now, my understanding is that it came as a result of a directive or a circular that was sent out. Can that circular not have an addendum put to it which would recognise the situation in rural parishes? Because everyone knows that in rural Ireland people have a particular affinity with the parish and where that goes. Now, this particular school in Leitrim is having a meeting on this Saturday to deal with this issue, and it is a very serious problem all over the country. So could the Minister please indicate that you can do something about this rather than push it down the road further? Thank you.
A related question, Deputy Scanlon. Short question.
Yes, I want to support what Deputy Scanlon said. I'm very much aware of it. And the school bus scheme, transport scheme, is based on regulations that were brought in here 50 years ago. And the whole system needs to be looked at again, because there are children who have gone to schools, they're in schools in exam years, so when there's intercert or leaving cert, find themselves now, because of the new changes this year in the measurement, how schools are measured from their homes, find themselves having to move maybe 13 or 14 kilometres away, and it's the wrong time to do it. These kids are under enough pressure to do their exams rather than have to be moving out of the school and change schools.
The position is that this scheme costs 175 million and it provides support to 116,000 children, and it has been designed on the basis of eligible children being necessary to define a route being carried. And then those who are not eligible can be carried on a concessionary basis. It also defines eligible children on the basis of distance to the school, and that's the way it's administered uniformly throughout the country. Any new approach would have to be equally administered uniformly across the country. It isn't possible for Minister Halligan to devise a scheme for Leitrim, for Laois, for any county, and then say we'll follow those contours, because that will have a knock-on effect on other areas. And that's why the all-party approach was tried to see could there be something that could be uniformly applied, and that's the basic difficulty. This is a uniform scheme applied nationally.
Deputy Frank O'Rourke.